At the 2024 Video Music Awards, VMAs, Meghan Markle's presence turned into a harrowing experience that quickly spiraled out of control. The Duchess of Sussex, often a figure of controversy, found herself facing a hostile audience that expressed their disdain loudly and cruelly. As she stepped onto the red carpet, a wave of boos and heckles erupted from the crowd. Markle, known for championing causes like mental health and women's rights, seemed visibly shaken but tried to maintain composure, only for things to take a darker turn as the hostility intensified. Markle had been slated to deliver a speech on mental health and self-care, an issue she has been vocal about, particularly after her tumultuous exit from the British royal family. However, her attempts to address the audience were abruptly interrupted. The jeers and heckling drowned out her words, and the hostility in the air was palpable. As her speech faltered, tears welled up in her eyes, and the Duchess, who had tried to remain stoic, could no longer hold back her emotions. She broke down in front of the cameras, an image that was broadcast to millions around the world. The VMAs, known for their unpredictability and shocking moments, had never seen a scene quite like this. Social media exploded with reactions almost immediately. For some, Markle's emotional display was a raw and vulnerable moment, a reflection of the intense pressure she has faced since her royal departure. They sympathized with her plight, pointing to the relentless media scrutiny and personal attacks she has endured. Others, however, were far less forgiving, accusing her of exploiting her platform and connections for personal gain. These critics argued that Markle, with her history of lucrative media deals, from books to podcasts, has used her royal ties as a commercial tool. The incident at the VMAs has reignited a broader debate surrounding Meghan Markle's public image. Ever since she and Prince Harry stepped back from their royal duties in 2020, Markle has been at the center of public and media discourse, with opinions about her often sharply divided. Supporters view her as a victim of the British media's ruthless coverage and a woman trying to carve out her own identity in the face of immense scrutiny. Critics, however, see her as manipulative, leveraging her royal connections to build her personal brand while simultaneously distancing herself from the monarchy when it suits her. Adding fuel to this fire, Markle's critics were quick to cite her numerous media ventures, from her Netflix documentary to her podcast deals, as examples of her supposed commercialization of the royal family's image. The accusations of using her status to amass wealth and influence have followed her since the couple's move to California, with many questioning the authenticity of her advocacy work. The allegations she has made against the royal family, including claims of racism and bullying, have only further polarized public opinion. For her defenders, these revelations were brave attempts to expose the darker side of an institution that is notoriously private. However, detractors accuse her of exaggeration or misrepresenting her experiences for personal and financial gain, further eroding the goodwill some initially extended to her. In the aftermath of the VMAs incident, social media platforms became a battleground of contrasting opinions. Hashtags supporting Markle trended alongside others filled with criticism. Many pointed out the irony of her being booed during a speech about mental health, an issue that she has spoken about in deeply personal terms. The VMAs, typically a night of celebration and entertainment, had, for a brief moment, turned into a symbol of the intense pressures that come with fame and the ever-present spotlight in the digital age. What stood out most from this incident, however, was the rawness of Markle's reaction. For a public figure accustomed to managing her image, the tears shed on the red carpet were a stark reminder of the human vulnerability beneath the celebrity. Her breakdown also reignited discussions about the toll of fame, especially for those in the limelight who also carry the weight of public judgment. As the dust settles from the VMAs, one thing is clear: the debate around Meghan Markle's persona and public role is far from over. The event may have been intended to focus on music and entertainment, but it ended up being a powerful commentary on the complicated, often brutal, relationship between public figures and the audiences they serve. Meghan Markle, once again, found herself at the center of that storm, with her every move dissected, judged, and debated. The incident will likely only deepen the divide between her supporters and critics, leaving the world watching to see how she will navigate this latest chapter in her life under the glare of public scrutiny.